Hello guys, my name is May, aka May Life Sky Girl, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So for those of you who haven't seen my intro video that I posted a month ago, my name once again is Rona May, or you can just simply call me May. And for the first month since I started my own YouTube channel, and for the first episode of my Flight Attendant vlogs, for this video I will be dividing it into two parts. First, I'm gonna be sharing with you my story and my own personal experiences on how I became a cabin crew. And for the second video, it's mostly for those aspirants who also want to become like me, because I will be sharing with you some of the tips, suggestions, recommendations, qualifications, and also the process in preparation to be an online cabin crew. So I'm a Filipina flight attendant based here in Oman, working for the national carrier in the country, and I am working here for more than 12 years now. So hopefully by the end of the pandemic and when the airline industry will be stabilized and get back to normal again, I hope these videos of mine will help you prepare for that interview. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. During my childhood, it was really never my dream to be a flight attendant. All I ever wanted was to work abroad because I wanted to meet interesting people, learn and know their cultures, and basically just to work and have an experience working in different countries. So I was searching online all the possible jobs in different countries. I set a goal to attend to at least one or two interviews in a week, and I remember I had two interviews. One is to be an accountant. I myself is a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy graduate, but I didn't practice it, or I didn't have any experience working as an accountant, so I declined it. And the second one was to be a personal secretary, which was also to be based in Dubai. So I think it just didn't interest me to work in the office because I was looking for more hospitality jobs. But with all these interviews, I was already learning and discovering some possibilities. I was around 24 to 25 years old when I started going for the open days or recruitments for the airlines. The first airline that I tried was with Japan Airlines, or the JAL, not only once but twice. And I really wanted to be in that airline, but unfortunately I didn't make it. So there's this famous agency which is the IPAMS, and they were conducting a recruitment for Emirates, Qatar Airways, and I think Saudi Airlines too. I did try with Emirates, but I only passed to the second level and didn't make it. I did try with Etihad Airways too, and I think at that time they froze the hiring because there were quite a lot of numbers of Filipinos already during that time. So no luck for me. Then I also did try with our domestic airlines, which was Cebu Pacific, and also with Zest Air, and I believe now is Air Asia Zest. I think the reason why I didn't make it because during the interview, they asked me to read the welcoming announcement in Tagalog. And I am from Bicol, and I've got a very strong Bicolano accent. And same goes with Zest Air. They also asked me to read the announcement, couldn't deliver it properly. Then, I tried with Saudi Airlines. But unfortunately, I also didn't make it. But one of the applicants who was with me told me not to worry because there's still one airline that will conduct a recruitment day. So I told myself, why not? This will be my last chance and my last try. And I was really clueless where Oman was at that time. So I tried to research on the country. A few days before the open day, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was wearing a blue blouse on the day of the interview. The same shade as what I'm wearing and same shade as my bed. And since then, blue became my favorite and lucky color. I went to SM Makati and tried to find that shade of blue. I paired it with a black skirt wearing high-heeled shoes, of course, but without any blazer because normally on these open days you need to look like professional, so a blazer is always a must. During the interview, I was still employed with Nokia company and I took an off just to attend that interview, and I didn't feel any nervousness at all. I just made sure that when I entered in that room, I'm supposed to give them a full smile. And then when I walked inside, the staff from my own agency assisted me and asked me to remove my high-heeled shoes, and he measured my height and weight. So after that, I walked barefooted towards the interviewers and I saw one of them wasn't looking at me, but I saw him using the new Nokia phone. That Nokia phone was 5800. It was the first music player and a touchscreen phone during 2009. That time, we just finished the training and I knew something about that particular phone. So when he looked at me, I asked him if he's using 5800 and he was shocked. He asked me why I knew that phone. So I told him because currently I'm working with Nokia company as a Nokia Academy demonstrator, and he asked me my duties and responsibilities. So I told him that we are being trained with all the phones and we monitor the sales of different Nokia shops. We are also there to assist the staff to educate the customers on the usage and specifications of the phone. He gave me the phone and then asked me to demonstrate it. So I demonstrated it, and then after that, he looked at the other interviewers and they just smiled. And he asked me to leave the room, and I asked him, aren't you gonna ask me anything like why I want to become a cabin crew, stuff like that? And then he told me that my term is finished and over. So that's it. There was no interview. It was just as simple as that. And the staff from my own agency gave me the list of requirements and asked me to come back on the next day for the swimming test. So I went to Robinson's Manila and then I bought a one-piece swimsuit, and then the next day I went in one of the stadiums because it was conducted there. The first person that I saw was the guy who interviewed me, or the guy with a Nokia phone. So I greeted him and then he greeted me back and he remembered me. He called me Miss Nokia. And I was just so happy that he remembered me. So during the swimming test, we were asked to swim in a 20-meter and 5-feet depth pool. He asked who wants to volunteer first. So guess who? It was me. So I was like pabibo at that time. So the next day we were again asked to come back for the final test. Basically, it was just the orientation of what to expect, and we also discussed about the compensation package. He also showed us some videos about Oman and the life there and the culture. We were 500 girls who went for the interview, and only 25 to 35 girls were shortlisted. So we were just so excited, and we were just so relieved that we made it finally. But they told us that we still have to undergo some medical tests. So on my next video, I will be telling you this test that we needed to undergo to come to Oman. That was in February 2009. So I immediately resigned from my Nokia job and I had this pedida party. But unfortunately, I didn't go with the first batch of the girls. So me and my friend Erica were the two ones who were left in the Philippines. We didn't know what was going on with our papers. I got nervous and I was really questioning like why. So one Sunday, me and my family went to Tagaytay to attend the Mass at the Pink Sisters Chapel and Convent, and I was just really praying so hard to get an answer as to when am I gonna go to Oman. The next day, I was singing karaoke at our entertainment room, and I was on mic and I got a call from the agency, from the Mayon agency, and I've spoken with Miss Nora, and then she told me that on the next day I will be leaving finally, and I will be a flight attendant. And I went to the mall for the last time to buy makeups, to buy stockings. And on April 29, 2009, I left the Philippines to work in Oman. I was with Erica and we had a layover in Bangkok. It was a 14-hour stay, which we were clueless. We didn't bring any spare clothes with us, so we were just sleeping in one room in the hotel with our bathrobe. The next morning, after the breakfast, somebody picked us up to bring us to the airport, and that's it. We went to Oman and we arrived at Muscat International Airport on April 30, 2009. And since then, Oman became my second home. So when we arrived at the hotel, the rest of the girls were already waiting for us, and we just gathered in my room, and all of us were just so happy and excited because finally we were all together already. So guys, don't lose hope. Just try until you succeed. Believe in yourself. Life is a journey filled with lessons, joys, celebrations, and special moments that will ultimately lead us to our destination. Just enjoy the process, and most importantly, always ask His guidance and be thankful. But the actions should come from you. These rejections will help you succeed in life. If you still want to watch the video that I'm telling you, please stay tuned and watch the second part of this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more flight attendant vlogs and stories. That's it guys. Thank you for watching. Bye!